Okay, so now we're going to take some of the ideas of the foot and leg shaping, the active Tadasana ideas, and put them in the context of a couple simple poses. Okay? So we're going to do some standing work, but first I want to introduce you to an exercise that I do called deep kneeling lunge. It's a sequence of movements to cultivate opening in the front of the hips here, in this area of the psoas, the hip flexor. Because when we do the standing work, and we need for there to be fluidity in the hips, we want this area to have a sense of openness so that there can be some movement that it can occur here. Okay? So we'll come to hands and knees. We're going to start with our hands about as wide apart as our shoulders, and the knees about as wide apart as where the thigh bones come out of the hips, which is not as quite as wide as the hips. Okay? And we sit down like so. Now, when I teach, I speak in the spatial reference of the student. So when I'm speaking to you, talking about me practicing, I'm going to speak in my spatial reference. So, and if you're doing this, this will be in your spatial reference. Now, this takes a little getting used to because it's not often that teachers teach this way. So what I mean by that is, this is my front. If I'm sitting like this, there's my front. Back is always behind me, wherever that is in my spatial area, my kinesphere. Up is always up, and down is always down. Right and left's always there. Okay? So I'm going to sit down a little bit.